Joined now by Doga Eralp. He's a professor at American University's School of International Service. He's also an expert on international conflict resolution. Welcome back to the show. You know, this is the first major attack inside Turkey since the attempted coup. What is happening inside the country at the moment? And talk about a possible motivation behind this.
Well, what is happening is Turkey is basically shifting its alliance towards the Syrian conflict per se. Turkey is going through a rapprochement, first with Russia, then with Iran, and basically rearranging its alliances towards Syria. Because right after the failed coup attempt, the Erdogan government felt that it has to restack its cards and basically start looking for friends in its neighborhood. So, two immediate answers to such call is Russia and Iran.
What is your assessment of the current situation with the government and its military following that coup? Where does it stand? Is it strong? Can it make decisions like this without repercussions? We're already seeing some of that.
Well, here's the deal. The Turkish military has gone through a great watershed event. So Turkish government had decided to really rein in the decisions, the military decisions that are needed to be made. So what is expected of the military at this point basically is to follow the orders from Erdogan regarding the Syrian policy.
So is Erdogan making military decisions alone without really knowing what to do here? I mean, he isn't really consulting anyone, is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying he's not consulting, but he basically ended up being the main decision maker in terms of strategic decisions. Yes, of course, the top military brass they're still in their place and they're in a position of consultation and advising, but at the end of the day, it would be Erdogan's decision whether to allow the Turkish army go into Syria or not.
Is that a mistake then? You know, you mentioned this sort of pivot, this change in strategy in Syria.
Well, I mean, what Turkish government realized is the territorial integrity of Syria is more important than picking a winner. So what Erdogan government is pushing for is to basically broker a deal where Russia, Iran, Syria, and US would be involved to agree on a political framework that would keep Syria intact.
That civil war there, 5 years on already, has been a very complicated situation. How do you see this playing out then?
Well, I mean, who would have expected the civil war to last 5 years? And I'm not sure how long the civil war would last following a possible Turkish incursion into Syria. I'm not sure if that's going to prolong the civil war or if it's going to put an end to the civil war. But for the coming months, we're still going to see a lot of fighting on the ground.
Government of Turkey believes that ISIL was behind this attack at this wedding. It is vowing to wipe ISIL and other terrorist groups out of the country. How realistic is that goal given everything that is happening at the moment? What would it take?
Well, in such strategic decisions, I think what Erdogan government thinks at this point is to take the risk and move anyways, because I think what they calculate is not moving is worse than moving. So I think they just are going to move forward with this. And we're going to watch and see what's going to happen.
All right, Professor Doga Eralp, thank you so much. We appreciate your perspective as always.
My pleasure. Thank you.